Let's enlight up. Enlight up.
Hello. We are here, Canna talk about it, sitting here with the amazing Jess Mac. Woo woo. Getting together for our first show. We're really excited to have Jess on, representing some female empowerment in our industry, because you are a badass.
Woo!
That's right. Really.
Yes. So much.
And we are really excited for you to be on here and tell us what you have going on, too, sharing a little bit about you and how you got started.
For sure. Well, me and my mother, we run a smoking accessory subscription box business. So once a month we curate like 3 to 5 smoking accessories, and they're shipped directly to your front door. And it also has like merch and swag from local businesses. So you'll find stickers. This last month we did t-shirts. We've even done genetics and coupons. Yeah, and coupons, yes, coupons. We've just recently added coupons, so that adds a little bit more value to the boxes. And we try to get more areas, a little bit from Tulsa, a little bit from Oklahoma City, and then everything in between. So yeah.
Yeah, I know they ship to Oklahoma City because I get it.
Yes. We ship nationwide, so outside of the state too, if you know anybody or you live out of state.
So you don't have to be a medical state or a legal state to get your boxes?
But you do have to be a card holder in order to use your coupons.
To use the coupons with the stash and the swag and everything is free.
But the value, is inside the box. The coupon's just an extra. Yeah.
Okay.
So I have a question about that too, because of some people who have to ship things that are smoking accessories. Do you have to be 18 and over or 21 and over to order?
You know, I think it's 18 and over because it's per tobacco laws.
Okay,
Or
because
actually,
our
no, they
tobacco
just
law is
switched to
21.
Yeah.
But what
you're
about,
right.
yours shipped nationwide, so what would the federal rule be? Is federal still 18?
You know, I'm not sure. We haven't even run into it because nobody's ordered under 21.
Under 21?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but it would be
Interesting.
per the tobacco law of your state.
So recommended 21,
Yeah.
but any state.
In the state? Okay.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
That is good, yes.
It's a good question, very much. Haven't ran into it yet.
Okay.
That's really good to know. I love my pipe that I got. Is that one that was?
This is last month's. We did bubblers last month, 12-inch bubbler, so super exciting.
Love it.
Love that one.
Love
Did you
it.
grow
Love
up
it.
here, Jess? Are you from
No.
around here?
So I'm originally from Carbondale, Kansas. Tiny little town, 900 people.
Wow.
Yes.
I know where that is.
Do you really?
Yeah.
It's tiny. I'm shocked
It
that
is
you do.
super tiny.
Yeah. So super small town. And then I came to Tulsa about 14, 15 years ago, and I've been here permanently since.
Oh.
Yeah.
And is your husband? Where is he from?
He's from Scotland.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's got the coolest accent.
He does.
And he had a kilt for your wedding, right?
Yes.
I saw those pictures on social media, so I was like, oh, I love that.
So cute.
Yeah, my son had a matching kilt too, so it was adorable.
Oh, that's so adorable.
Adorable. Yeah, it was my favorite. He wears that for like weddings and like funerals, things like that. Yeah.
I always love that. I love that look. Rocky wore a kilt for our high heels.
Oh,
Rocky, our producer on the show.
I love it.
She had a kilt with a jacket. She looks so sharp.
I love it.
So sharp.
Yeah, so if you're from Scotland, you'll wear your family colors.
Right.
So that's his family, like plaid, I guess.
Okay, yeah.
It's very traditional in their culture. I mean, it's very meaningful.
Yes.
I mean, it's kind of like the Native American thing that we are familiar with.
For sure.
Their clothing and their colors and things.
Don't you dare call it a skirt.
No, do not dare.
Not a skirt.
Don't do it. It's a thing.
Don't you dare.
So you've been to Oklahoma. I'm sorry. You've been to Oklahoma for how long did you say?
Well, actually, so I've been to Oklahoma my entire life, really. Half of my family is from Oklahoma, like Owasso, Tulsa, Claremore area. So we've been back and forth my entire life. I mean, probably like once a month, my mom just drove back and forth. But I've been here permanently as a resident for about 14, 15 years.
14, 15
Yeah.
years. I got
Yeah.
you.
So I know, you're a social media influencer
Yeah.
and a patient advocate. So how did you get into cannabis and what makes you a patient here in the state of Oklahoma?
So, great question. I've actually been in the industry since day one. I started out working for a grow store, which is no longer open, I don't believe, in Sand Springs. And from there, I just started using my creativity to run their social media. Just was like, let's just get you a social media account. And I started to run their social media, and the owner of Sage Farms found me from running their social media. So I moved there right after legalization, and as the first harvest came, and I sold the first legal pound.
Oh,
Yes.
Wow.
cool shit.
Yeah, it was super cool. I do have to give props to Old School. He sold the first sale, which was a seedling.
Oh.
He sold the first sale,
Yes.
like just a seedling, and then I sold the first pound. And we actually did it via, what was it, like what is it called? An auction website. So
Okay.
we had an auction website. It's no longer, doesn't exist anymore. But what you would do was just basically hold your spot and say, hey, I want this for this amount of money. And then we exchanged contact information, and then we drove to Happy Roots 420 in Oklahoma City.
Yes.
And made that first sale. Yeah, it was pretty
Oh.
huge. They did a whole workup on it.
That-
That's very
Yeah, it was
cool.
That's
super cool.
amazing.
788 history, I love it, from when we first began.
Yes.
We'll have to have a little follow-up with him on that sometime.
Yeah, for sure.
So what makes you a patient here?
So
Oklahoma? Why do you use? What are you doing?
Well, I heard you had premium flour on your shelves, so I thought that I'd be here for the grand opening because I'm premium flour.
Oh, Kimmie Cannabis, you can't be sold, but you know what can be bought?
What?
People can buy a promotion shot on our Canna Talk About It show. Be sure to like, subscribe, and DM us if you're interested on how to be part of our show.
Well, that's exciting news. I'm gonna sign up right now.
Well, just go like and subscribe.
Welcome back to Canna Talk About It, everybody. We're here with Jess Mac.
hello.
So, welcome back, and through following you, I know that you hit some real struggles and rock bottom in your addiction, and you have definitely climbed your way out of there. So, I would like to hear a little bit more about your struggles and where you are today, and a little bit more about your platform, what you got going on.
So yeah, I guess the short version would be short-ish version because we'd be here all day.
Right.
Would be I hit several rock bottoms, I guess. Being just everything I owned, my family, my home, just living. I remember I was in a park bathroom for a couple days, worried about my next fix and talking to the next person, and the same thing every single day. And it really wasn't then, but it was a short while after there, and another more rock bottoms. I decided, with the help of my partner, which is now my husband, to get help, to go detox, and remove myself from the situation too. I mean, it wasn't just a half-ass try this time, you know?
Right.
It was pull myself out, and I want tomorrow to be
You were ready.
just different. Yeah, I just couldn't do that anymore. So we took off, like I said, detox. We went to AA meetings, and we went to church. We just did everything. We did everything for that change. From there, honestly, I have to give him a lot of the credit too. You know, he just worked his butt off, and me too. We got a house, and we got a house, and traded work for rent for a while. So from there, we just kept building. So then we moved from there, and we moved into our rental house now, which I got my job in the industry. Slowly, just crawled my way through the industry. And from there, just worked myself up, doing sales, repping, now like a lot of social media work.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, it obviously has helped change my life in more ways than one, with, you know, having a community, giving a second chance and just everything about it, a family, you know?
I totally understand.
It really has a huge family. It's turned into a huge family. So the emotional support with, as long as, you know, as much as it is financial support.
Right, exactly.
It totally gives me hope for my son, because my son actually gets out of jail after a year on Tuesday at midnight. And he has a felony, you know, he's got a couple of them under his belt now. He's in a non-legal state. So he actually has to stay to go to jail for a pot charge from 2020 or 2016 after he's done all this time for his opioid and meth and everything. I mean, like, but it all started with opioids, really.
Yeah.
And I want him here so bad because I know that if he gets caught with like a little bit of cannabis on him after having his felonies there, it just builds on top of everything, just another charge on top of stuff. So it gives me hope, like, for him to come to a legal state here and, you know, be able to build. I mean, did you have trouble after, you know, like getting, finding work? I mean,
no, so yeah, that's another rock bottom that I kind of glazed over, but I even got a drug charge, so I now have a felony for the first time in my life, you know, and I've lived with that for the entirety of living or working in the industry. And no, not one single time has it really honestly even been asked of me. I offered it up on my first job at Sage Farms, the grocery store I think they knew, but I offered that information at Sage Farms and it wasn't a second thought. You know, I was the lead and only salesperson there.
Yeah.
And then I moved on to become VP of a processing facility. Didn't ask a question there, it didn't matter, and I offered that information up as well. And then from then I've also gained a following. I represent numerous companies. I mean, I've done a lot. I've sold over 2.1 million in product.
Yeah.
And that's with a felony, you know, so yeah.
you're even more badass than I thought you were.
Amazing.
I don't want to do sales anymore though. I just can't do it.
You don't want to do
I
that?
sales. I'm really good at it. I feel like that's one of my great qualities, but I can't compete with a lot of it, you know?
Yeah.
It's a lot of energies for me.
I feel you on that level so bad.
It's so hard.
I cleaned out my car. That tells you how done I am with sales. I cleaned out my car.
Aren't you so glad?
I'm done. I feel that myself.
I'm sad about it. She's glad, but I'm sad because now I gotta go to
I lost my buddy.
lost the road dog.
Right?
I'm still
I
gonna
love
keep my existing accounts and stuff and service those people, but
Yeah.
I am not gonna. I've done 65,000 miles in a year.
She's so. In other words, she's not driving my ass
See,
around no more.
No, that's correct.
Yeah. Swear.
No.
No, I couldn't. That's one other reason. I mean, honestly, I feel like Oklahoma City is just such a different market, but not only is it such a different market, it just feels like the drive there is relentless.
I you know what?
can't do it anymore.
I've sold the most in the city and south, but it's because it's like this. So down there, they're not used to what we have up here, right? Because not everybody goes that way.
Right.
So I'm bringing fresh products in. So
Oh, yeah,
it's
they're
something new.
give it
And
all.
it's just like when an OKC rep.
Ours,
the end of
Oklahoma
the-
native roots.
Yeah, we've got Whoville.
Whoville, that one was amazing.
Yeah.
Loved
that's
it.
the Whoville.
Seriously, if you
Almond.
have not smoked any Whoville ever or anything by Oklahoma native roots, you need
It's
to get
good.
down to Duncan.
Yes.
Or-
What is this other one?
Tuscaloosa,
Yes.
a 2-for-1 pharma, because we're going to carry the entire Oklahoma native roots line.
It's
So
so
you can
good.
buy everything that O&R produces here at 2-for-1 Pharma.
Yes.
So it's all coming very, very
Otherwise,
soon.
south of OKC.
I love it. Yeah, that Whoville was amazing.
Well, I'm excited that we live in a state where people can pick plants over pills.
Yeah.
It's very nice to have that
For
option instead of having everything else shoved down your throat. Because that's
All
so
the other
crazy.
side effects, the
Yeah.
addiction, every bit of it.
Yeah.
Did you watch Dope Sick on Netflix?
I haven't, but I've.
Ooh, I haven't. Is that new?
Oh my gosh, it was so triggering. But it's about the makers of OxyContin.
It's the
And it
truth
goes
that
back and
sells,
it
is what
shows
is.
how the salespeople, like how they were lied to about
Yeah.
how to sell it, how the doctors lied,
They
how
knew
they
how
shoved
addictive
it
it
down
was.
people's
They
throats.
knew
And
what
that
they
was
were
at the
doing.
time when my dad died. That was the years when my dad died.
Really? What
What triggered the sunglasses?
She just Stevie Wonder, baby. She just Stevie Wonder. She just taking that in.
Yeah. Have you seen 4 Good Days?
So I don't watch TV.
Oh, that one was.
Oh,
Haven't
man.
seen
You
that
gotta
one
watch
either.
it.
All
You
right.
gotta watch it.
I just got done with Maid.
That
Did
was great.
That was crazy.
That was great.
Yeah, that was
so much.
amazing. But
Yeah.
yeah.
4 Good Days.
Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
would stop it a few times, and I've never even liked that. I'm not.
Yeah. She said, I can't. I just
No.
can't no more.
No.
That starts a path I
Yeah,
won't be
right?
able to zip my lips on. Oh.
This cup is brought to you by Don't Be a Salty Bitch.
Don't be a salty bitch.
It's a very large cup.
I know, I had one of my hair clients buy it for me.
It's super cute.
I mean, she had it made for me. Hers was outlined in the black.
Oh,
You could see it a little bit better, but I love this. Like,
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm like crying.
Yeah.
And I love that it's skinnier because it's easier to hold.
Yeah.
You know, my dad had RA, and that's why he did opioids. And I'm really, really grateful that I have not had to touch any kind of pharmaceuticals at all so far. Knock on wood. Not downing people who have to need
No.
for things, you know, like,
Yeah.
but cannabis helps me.
Yeah.
And my father died at 51 of an accidental overdose. So I'm very grateful, like, to hear your story, to hear Ashley's story. It gives me hope for my son as well. I have a daughter who's been in recovery 11 years too, so I know that story's a success story. A cousin who's been in recovery, best friend who has, I mean, they're all success stories, so. And it makes me, like, to see you go from that, and I know that vicious hamster wheel
Yeah.
kind of thing, that life, like, get up and call and
Yeah.
call, because I was the one getting the phone calls.
Yeah.
And then to see you, like, just
360
doing the
like
stash,
boss shit.
the
Yeah.
stash box stuff and
Yeah.
killing it out there. Like, I watch you for so long doing this now, and I mean, you just are very inspiring.
you
So, well,
very
thank you
much.
for being our first guest
Seriously,
too. I mean, I love
Yes.
that.
I
But,
appreciate it so much.
yeah, I think
Yeah,
we're
I love
gonna
it.
probably time for a commercial really quick,
Think
and
so.
we'll be right back.
Hey all you groovy cats and kittens, make sure you stop by the Groovy Cats in Tulsa, Oklahoma for all your medical needs and your smoking accessories too. Patients come first. Ever looking for anything in particular? Just let us know. Stay groovy.
Nice box.
Hey you guys, welcome back. We're gonna wrap everything up and kind of tell you guys what's happening and what's coming up. So we just did Tropidelic in the Palmer Squares
was fun.
at the Vanguard, hosted by the Groovy Cats Dispensary in Tulsa. Make sure you guys come see us.
It was so fun. It was a cool place. I was so glad that
It
I got
looked
to check
fun.
it out.
It looked fun.
Have you been there?
No, but I saw your guys' pictures.
The
Oh,
music
gosh,
It
it
was
was
so fun. It was fun.
I love the Vanguard.
More people need to go in there and check that out. I mean,
It
seriously.
was really cool.
Yeah, we had a blast dancing and having a good time.
You're a
Tropidelic and
promoter,
Palmer
aren't you?
Squares are great. Yeah, I'm the lead promoter at the Vanguard. I do like all the underground hip hop and the stuff that they don't have anybody to work for them. And then the Groovy Cats is going to be putting on monthly pop-ups with vendors and patient tracks, so make sure you check that out. And Ashley, go for it. What you got coming? What you're doing?
We're very close to opening. We're just waiting on licensing. So, just waiting on licensing. As you can tell, display cases are here. Things are happening. It's just a matter of time, y'all. It's any day now.
Hurry up and wait.
It's like having a baby. You got the labor pains. You can feel it.
Man,
I wish you guys were
Open
closer to
the
me.
doors.
Because you got some hella deals that are going to be going on in here.
So it's, I've kind of said like mum's the word right now. I haven't said a whole lot out on social media, but it is buy a gram, get a gram, all the way up to buy an ounce and a half, get an ounce and a half. So
That's awesome.
Oklahoma Native Roots will be our premium top shelf flower. So you'll be able to get Whoville and Golden Goat and Duke Dog and Lilac Diesel and so many other amazing strains here. We will also have Tasty Farms. I have ordered what did I order?
Really good shit. And the
bath or the muscle balm and honey and tinctures.
We'll have the whole Tasty Farm.
The whole line.
Oh
And
my
so,
gosh, honey.
And then I've got like Urban Empire coming in. I've got Bezer. I've got Dr. Green Thumb. I've got Sweet Leaf. Gosh, there is quite a few that are coming in. So I'm super excited and hoping to have around 30 strains on the shelf. We will also have that 2-for-1 also applies to our deli style keef and hash.
Oh my God.
So I will have a bubble hash and an Afghan hash when I open. That is 2-for-1. And so yeah, it's gonna be incredible.
I'll be here for the hash. Yeah, I'll be here for the hash.
Yeah.
What do you got going, Jenny?
So we're just getting ready for the seed swap. You know, we've got that coming up in April. We've got our anniversary, April 1st. We're gonna do, in honor of 2-for-1 Pharma, we're gonna do our sale, buy one, get one on 2/2/22. So you come in, we're gonna match just like that.
Aww.
And then, Kim, don't we have a gathering, a social?
A networking event?
Networking event, yeah.
We are planning a very fun live, Canna Talk About It networking event to get with community. Don't have an exact date on it yet, but it's gonna be in Oklahoma City. Well, if that place steps up, it's gonna be in Oklahoma City. We might be at that place we stopped by today, who knows?
That's pretty cool.
But,
It will be in March.
it's gonna be so much fun. We're gonna, have some appetizers, some mocktails.
We got the seed swap going too, so we're gonna put the seed swap together along with the Canna Talk About It mixer that we're gonna be doing.
That's our anniversary too.
And the seed swap is our 1-year anniversary
That's
of all of us ladies knowing each other,
Yes.
being together.
Love it.
It is gonna be a kid-friendly event. We're gonna have all kinds of stuff to do with kids: CBDC, planting, coloring, games,
Recycle sculpture contest.
Yep, recycle art
It's gonna be
contest.
fun.
It's gonna be super fun. So,
Earth Day weekend.
yep, Earth Day weekend coming out. Check it out. Look for the flyers.
On the flyers, Kimmie, don't they have, if a farmer signs up and then they refer another farmer, they get a discount?
Yeah, you get, if it's a farmer to farmer discount, if somebody refers somebody that also gets a booth, they get $25. The referring person gets $25 off. And of course, I may apply that to other vendors as well, you know. It's just in honor of the seed swap and
Right.
and
the vibe
birthday.
of it, yeah.
Love it.
So you guys stay tuned, and Jess Mac, plug your socials. Let us know where to find you and where to get your stash boxes.
For sure. So, Facebook and Instagram is Smokestashok, and the website is www.smokestashok.online.
Sweet.
I love this subscription.
You're also on
I love
TikTok?
Yes, so all things Jessica.
Oh, thank
All
you.
things-
That's not definitely, or I mean, necessarily related, but yeah.
Oh, but it's fun.
But yeah, I do a lot of smoke stash stuff on there.
Yeah, it's
You
fun.
do.
It's
You
fun.
do a lot
I
on
do,
there.
I
That's
do.
why I'm like, you're on TikTok. So
I need to make a company one.
Have the February boxes already went out?
Yes, they just went out a couple days ago, and March sales are open, or inventory's open.
So they can get on there and get March,
Yep.
St. Patty's Day box.
Yep, which will come right around like anywhere from the 7th to the 10th.
Awesome. I think I'm gonna have to get one.
Okay, so I just want to say also that we got our trademark in today or yesterday for the show. I got incorporated this week. It's a good damn week. We had Jess Mac on the show.
Thank you.
All of us in Skiatook for the 2-for-1. It is a good damn week, and thank you all for being here. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and follow us on wherever we are. Peace and all that good stuff.